Plus, we'll talk about winter eye care. What you don't know about prevention and protection could cause you some serious harm. Plus, winter eye care. Find out how to protect yourself during these long winter months. And Belinda and Bobby are in the backyard with Grow with Care. Hey, y'all.
Welcome back. This morning we are talking about an eye-opening look at the damage of old man winter and how it can cause major problems to our eyes. Of course, here in Minnesota, we're very vulnerable as we head out, not only for injuries, but also for dry eyes, infections, cataracts, windburns, injuries, of course, from skiing, sledding, snowboarding, and more. Dr. Tsai is with the St. Paul Eye Clinic, and Dr. Aaron is here. Dr. Tsai, how are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Welcome, and what a timely, a timely segment because of everyone heading back out with this beautiful winter weather we're having.
Well, there's so many different things that can happen to people with their eyes in the wintertime, from stuff that happens inside with their dry eye to being outside in the sports and doing those things and protecting them from the sun and sports.
There's so much climate changes from inside to out every single day, so your eye really takes it. And one thing that was amazing in the statistics that you sent over was the fact that we're talking 90 million Americans having some kind of problem with dry eyes.
Absolutely, and actually most of those patients, they just sort of tolerate that, so they don't really even know that they're having problems. There are a lot of good eye drops that are out here that work for patients, and actually there's a new drop out called Restasis that actually helps. It's a prescription drop. Yeah. That helps with patients who have dry eye. What's
the long-term effect if you don't use those things?
Well, some patients will actually get some damage to their eye. So we got a little model of the eye here, and this is your cornea. It's the front surface here, and they can actually get a lot of dryness and blurring and foreign body sensation. So they may not actually see very well, in addition to feeling just really dry.
Sure, and so it might be the dry eye versus just not having the vision.
Exactly, right.
And then also we're going to talk about the fact that, and I did this all the time, I've had LASIK now, but I wore contacts for 25 years, and because I was so blind and I couldn't see, I would wear my contacts swimming and in hot tubs, and you're saying you see this terrible effect.
Yeah, there's an infection called acanthamoeba. This is a parasite that notoriously affects patients who either sleep or they go in hot tubs or water parks and they wear their contact lenses. So this can get in there and it causes this huge bad ulceration in the central part of their eye. Those patients don't do very well. So our recommendation is never to wear your contact lenses when you're in a hot tub or swimming.
I know, and I had a couple infections that were nasty, so I remember exactly that. Taking them out is such a good idea. Well, let's talk about all the winter sports that people are going to be heading out. You had a story that you sent over of a snowmobiler.
Yeah, a guy came in about 2 weeks ago, and he had been snowmobiling out in the woods, wasn't wearing a helmet, wasn't wearing any goggles, and went through the trees, ended up with all sorts of pine needles and wood chips in his eye. It took us a while to get everything out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so patients really, people need to be wearing their goggles when they go snowmobiling. We've got a helmet here. This one looks kind of like Darth Vader. It's got the mask here, but this is where patients can and people can wear it, and it's got the sunglasses built in.
That's great. You know, when we talk about the fact that lots of kids are wearing these skiing now and snowboarding, but you can't forget to put the goggles on there too. I noticed you got a hockey helmet there as well.
Right. So it's really important. If you notice, all the NHL players don't wear it, and they really should. And now kids should be wearing them, and it really cuts down on the number of eye injuries because they're made out of polycarbonate.
Absolutely. And also, you were saying that not only when it's snowing, people always think you got to wear those goggles when you're skiing when it's snowing, but the other thing is you really should wear the ones that are actually made for the daytime. It really helps you see the slope, so you might not break your leg, but also it really helps with the potential for windburn and everything else on the ski slopes.
Right. So these are all from Joe's and other ski shops. They'll have them here, but they cut down on the contrast, and it really helps with the glare and the damage that you can have when you're out there on the slopes just going through the moguls.
So again, to repeat all the things that you were mentioning that are really important, of course, use those artificial tears for mild or moderate dry eye. Wear goggles when skiing, snowboarding, or snowmobiling. Wear that full face mask if you're, of course, playing hockey or heading out snowmobiling. And do not wear those contact lenses at water parks, hot tubs, and swimming. All good information this morning. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate it. And for more information, you can give the St. Paul Eye Clinic a call. Their number is 651-738-6500, or visit Kare11.com and just click onto the Saturday page. We have created a direct link to their website. And when Kare 11 News Saturday continues, get a sneak peek at an exciting new Twin Cities campaign. Stay with us.